If you are consistently trying to work hard, you're always trying to build something, you're always trying to take your life to the next level. But every single time you get some momentum, you get into a flow, something always happens in your life that always seems to just destroy all the hard work you've put in. You always feel like it messes up your flow. You have to restart, try again, and you just can't seem to figure out what's always messing me up, what's always putting me in a position where I feel like I have to restart. I can't seem to consistently sustain this rhythm. What is it? What's keeping me stuck? This video is for you. I'm going to break down 2 habits that are keeping you stuck, keeping you bound, keeping you from the life you really want. And these habits, I'm going to break down where it's coming from potentially, what you're doing right now unintentionally, and how to get out of it and how to find better habits for your future. So, habit number 1, you are afraid of uncomfortability. Every single time it gets uncomfortable, you think it's not meant for you. Every time it gets uncomfortable, you think this is not the strategy for you. Every time it gets uncomfortable, you think I'm doing something wrong. Let me try something different. Every time it gets uncomfortable, you think you need a break. Here's the truth. 99% of the time when you feel those feelings, you need to rest in it. You need to stay there, actually. Actually, that's a sign you need to stay there. The reason you feel uncomfortable and you feel like, oh no, this isn't it. I don't like this uncomfortable feeling. It's because you grew up in an environment where it was uncomfortable, but it didn't serve you. It was uncomfortable not being able to eat whatever you want every night because your parents couldn't make ends meet. It was uncomfortable not knowing when your mom or dad's coming home because they're working late and they're trying to make ends meet financially. It was uncomfortable when everybody at your school had on nice Jordans and you didn't. So all of those uncomfortabilities didn't serve you. They didn't serve you. It was uncomfortable when your parents probably couldn't afford to pay for a haircut because they didn't have money. So you was getting a haircut in the backyard and they just shaving you bald. All of these examples I'm giving you, I'm not even coming for you. This was my life. This is what I grew up on. It was uncomfortable when you went to school. Everyone's talking about the latest show that's happening on Disney Channel, the latest movie on cable network TV, and you don't even have cable. You just got antenna. You can watch the latest Fox News, the latest ABC News, and that's about it. You can probably watch Jeopardy, and that's about it. Those seasons were completely uncomfortable, but it also didn't feel like it served you. So because that uncomfortability didn't serve you, you gotten to the point where now you're an adult, you're grown. We're grown now. So you unintentionally trained your mind to say, if it's uncomfortable, it's not good. And that is the lie. That is the lie that's keeping you stuck. That is the habits you've taught yourself unintentionally that's keeping you stuck. You're saying, because it's uncomfortable, this isn't good, it's not for me. When right now in your life, that is not true. The work you need to be putting into your business, the work you need to be putting into your career, the work you need to be putting in yourself to become better, whether that means going to therapy, whether that means getting a business coach, whether that means making content, whatever that looks like for you. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but it is serving a purpose and it's valuable. You have to sit in that uncomfortability. Without that uncomfortability, you won't see the future you want. You won't see the life you really want. The people that are making it, the people you look up to, they spend every day doing the uncomfortable. They may not post about it because it's not trendy. It's not trendy to talk about how uncomfortable your day is. It's not trendy to talk about how uncomfortable this assignment is, how uncomfortable the season is. It's not trendy. So they may not talk about it. They may not brag about it. They may not fill you in on all the uncomfortable things they did this week, whether it was doing the taxes, whether it was doing this, whether it was having those uncomfortable phone calls with management, all of this. They may not have talked to you about it, but it's happening in their day-to-day life. And because they're continuously sitting in that uncomfortability, not running away from it, not fleeing, not saying, oh, heck no, this is uncomfortable, I'm running away. They're consistently scaling and growing their business. They're consistently growing in every shape, form, or fashion, personally and in their career and in their finances, but we're still stuck. How is that fair? How is that right? So here's what you need to do. Here's what you need to do. When you feel a sense of uncomfortability, if the thing that you're doing that's making you uncomfortable will be something that will benefit you in the long run, will win, you have to keep going. You can't let it, you can't complain. Don't allow yourself to be complaining, because the second you start complaining, your mind and body is going to want to find a solution. I'm not saying you're not allowed to express yourself, but in these moments, it's not the time to complain, because your mind and body is going to want to find a solution to what you're complaining about. So it would behoove of you, especially if that discomfort is something that's serving you, especially if that discomfort is something you need, especially if that discomfort is going to propel you forward, it would behoove of you to just chill and just fall in love with whatever that is, lock in regardless of how uncomfortable it is, because that uncomfortability is going to produce a life of comfort for you. I'm tired of seeing us, and this goes for me too. I'm just tired of seeing us continuously choose comfort when we're supposed to choose uncomfortability, and then we live a life that we're uncomfortable with. We can't pay our bills. We're living paycheck to paycheck. That's uncomfortable, right? But the reason you're living paycheck to paycheck, the reason we can't pay our bills, the reason we can't drive the car we like, the reason we can't take a vacation is because we're choosing comfort. If day to day you're choosing comfort, you can't experience a life of comfort. You have to choose uncomfortability in your day to day, in your business, in your career, in your day to day activities. You have to choose uncomfortability in order to experience a life of comfortability. I literally can't remember the last time I genuinely had fun and enjoyed a workout at the gym. I'm being so honest with you. Every single time I go, 90% of the time, it's no fun. I have to take pre-workout to push me through the workouts. I have to have the right playlist. It's just so much just to push myself through. But guess what? In a few months, in a year from now, I'm going to have a body that I'm in love with, a body that I like, a body that I'm truly comfortable with. I'd rather choose that day-to-day comfort to produce a body that I'm happily and comfortable with. I get it. I get it. It's hard deciding I'm going to choose uncomfortability, because for most of your life, you were forced into the uncomfortability, and it was uncomfortability that wasn't serving you. And then on top of that, you had no choice. You didn't have a choice. So you said to yourself, you promised yourself, you said, yo, when I finally become an adult, I am running away from this uncomfortability. I said that to myself. I said, it's July 4th weekend. I said to myself, when I was younger, July 4th weekend, what July 4th weekend used to look like for me, I would go to sleep scared, because yes, I would hear fireworks, but I also didn't know if it was gunshots. I didn't know if I'm going to wake up tomorrow and find out my friends died. I didn't know if I wake up tomorrow morning and find out my neighbor's house got shot up. I promised myself this uncomfortability, I hate it, I'm going to run away. By the grace of God, I did. I did eventually get away from that uncomfortability. But think about it. I started applying that strategy even as an adult. Oh, I got to do all this to grow my business? What? There got to be an easier way. I gotta do all this. I gotta sit for hours and work on my Instagram. I gotta do this. I gotta spend hours working on my website. I gotta make YouTube videos and spend hours editing it. There has to be an easier way. There has to be some other way. This is too uncomfortable. We're always looking for a way out. We're always looking for another way, because it's so difficult, because it's so uncomfortable. I just want you to sit with that thought. How is that working out for you right now? How is that working out for you? You know you got to work on that website. You know you got to make that content, but it's so uncomfortable. How is that working out for you? You've been trying to do that for the past 4 months, 6 months. How's that working out for you? I'm just trying to check in on you. I'm just trying to check in, see how everything's working out for you. Because if it's working for you, let me know in the comments. I know for me, I've tried it. It doesn't work for me at all. I've been completely unsuccessful with that strategy. With saying, you know what, heck nah, I'm going to have to be editing all the time. I'm going to have to be fixing my website and do this. I'm going to have to spend hours working on this, learning about ads. I'm going to have to do this, sitting and reading all these books and doing this and doing this. Heck nah, bruh. I'm going to have to post content that may not get thousands of views, likes, and comments. Heck nah, that's crazy. Me? Heck nah, unacceptable. because that's going to be so uncomfortable. It's embarrassing almost. How's that working out for you? Yeah, exactly. It's not. That's the truth. I hope that one don't hit too hard, but I hope it helps you. Here's habit number 2. And this one especially is for my creatives. You're afraid of boredom. The reason you lack consistency is not because you're incapable of consistency, but because truthfully, nobody says this, consistency is boring. You have to wake up every day and do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, daily, for years. Think about the people, think about the people you look up to, the influencers, those types of people. Think about it. All the ones you look up to, you don't know how much things they're waking up every day doing again and again and again and again. Your favorite content creators, they're waking up every single day, creating, editing, posting, creating, editing, posting, nonstop. No breaks. Maybe they take a day off once every 3 months, maybe once a week they take a day off, and that's about it. And even on their day off, they still got content scheduled to be posted. But here you go. Here you go. Here you go. You're bored. So because you're bored and it's not exciting anymore, maybe I need to try a new strategy. Man, this is boring. I've been doing this for a week and I am bored. New strategy. I need to come up with something new, something fresh, something different. You don't. Truthfully, a lot of you don't. All the work works. The reason it's not working for you is because the season when it's working on you, you already want out. The season when it's working on you, it's not working for you yet. It's not, you don't see the benefits yet, but it's because it's working on you. It's working on your mind. Those seasons, you're bored by them. So it can never work for you. It can never get to the point where it's benefiting your life and you seeing the fruits of your labor. You can never get to the point to see the fruits of your labor because the labor is so boring and you don't want no part of that. It's so boring. It's not a one, you want the quick oatmeals. You want it quick. You want it fast. You want it instant. And you know that's not realistic. You know that's not realistic. You know the get rich quick schemes. You know that's not realistic. You know that you're mature enough. If you're watching this, you made it this far in the video. You're mature enough to know the get rich quick scheme is not real. Get to your dream life is not quick. You know that. You know what it takes. But you're so bored. You're bored. It's like, oh my gosh, again. And because of that, you can't get to the life you want. Here's how I want you to see it and what most people will not tell you. The way you need to be looking at it is, I'd rather do the boring thing every day to enjoy a life of surprise, a life of fun, a life of randomness and doing whatever I want, doing different things every other day. Because guess what? That life costs money. If you just want to wake up and you and your girl say, babe, let's go to New York. Let's go out of the country. That costs money. I'd rather not be bored in my life and just do this boring thing, do these boring things, do other boring things, all the boring things I don't want to do every day. All the boring things. You know how boring it is to sit at the gym every day and do the same workouts, the same routine nonstop? Yes, it's worth it in the end, but in the moment, it is boring. You know how exhausting that is? Like right now, I'm having a good time shooting this video right now. But you know what's going to be boring? When I have to sit in front of this laptop and edit this video. When I have to sit and come up with a title, caption, description. When I have to schedule the video to be posted. When I have to sit and market the video on Instagram and all of these platforms. That's boring. But guess what? When it grants me the life I want, a life that's not boring, I'm with it. Let's go. The reality is you have to be okay with doing the boring day to day, the boring stuff every single day. You got to get okay with doing the boring if you truly want a life that's not boring. You want a life where you can go out all the time, where you can go have fun. By the grace of God, I've been able to live that. I have every week, the only thing that I have planned that's boring is some of my work, and that's about it. The rest of my week is random, fun, exciting. One day I'm in the pool, next day I'm on a plane, next day I'm linking up with friends and we're just going to get drinks. Next day I'm home watching TV and eating ice cream, doing absolutely nothing because that's what I want to do. Next day I'm playing tennis. Next day I'm on a golf course. Next day I'm at church. Then after church, I'm going to a fancy restaurant. We're not celebrating anything. We just wanted to go try this new restaurant that opened up where the plates start at $70 per plate. I can do it all. Next second, I'm taking a road trip and going to a different city because we want to go to a concert that we missed in Atlanta and we can just get up and do it. Like, but guess what? To live a life of randomness and fun and never being bored, you have to decide every day to do the thing that's so boring daily. No excuses. You got to choose boredom daily. And I think for a lot of us, we don't want that. We don't want that. We run away from boredom every time. We just run away from boredom. How is that serving you? Now I'm good. I'm going to ask you the same question I asked you about the first habit. How is that habit serving you? You've been doing it for long enough. How's that habit serving you? Because last time I checked, when it's time to be consistent, it's extremely boring, right? It's extremely boring because you got to do it for months and months and months and months on end. Years. It's boring. And then what happened? What do you say? Oh, no, I want to try something different. This is boring, man. It's not, it's just, same thing again. It's boring. So then what do? You like, okay, cool, let me try something different. How is that serving you? How is that serving? Because actually what happens is, here's what's happening to you. What's happening is you're bored. You switch it up. You switch up the business strategy. You switch up the plan. You switch up the playbook because you're bored. But then you can't afford to live the life you want. So now you have to be spending every day bored at home because you can't afford the life you want. That's not boring. You see the issue, right? Yeah, that's the issue. Now, I'm going to break it down again. 1, you are consistently running away from uncomfortability. And 2, you run away from boredom. When both of those things, you need to lock in on. You need to be obsessed over. When you find that thing that's boring but effective, lock in on that. When you find that thing where it's uncomfortable, it's challenging, lock in on that thing because that's going to truly produce the life you want. The reason you love your favorite creator, your favorite content creator is because they're consistent. But the reason they're consistent is because they've mastered uncomfortability and they've mastered boring. That ties into this point. The point is everything you need is in consistency. But a lot of us can't be consistent because we're always bored and we're always uncomfortable. And the second we get uncomfortable or the second we get bored, we're out. We check out. And that's what's causing your consistency to fall every time. And those same habits are leaving you struggling every single month, every single day, and can't live the life you truly want. I hope this video helps. Check out the links in the description for a free 30-day email course and to join the waitlist for my 6-week mentorship. Hope to see you in any one of those, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.